Hey guys, how you doing? It's Coach Ali. I'm going to give you the steps to a six-pack and my own, personal information to help you lose the body fat and all around get your abs looking the way you want them to look. I know there are three things you need to know, and to be able to do this calculation, you need three things. And the first thing is your own body fat percentage. Now, you can get this anywhere. You can, if you belong to a gym, you can just go up to a personal trainer and just ask them, hey, I would like my body fat tested. Usually they will be using calipers, but they might have some sort of electronic device where almost like a heart rate monitor where you just place your hands over it. It doesn't give you quite as an accurate reading, but it'll still give you a reading nonetheless. Number two, how much body fat can you actually lose in a week's time? And again, number three, at what body fat percentage does your six-pack abs start to show? Alright guys, so the first thing I want you to do is find your body fat. Obviously, if you have the privilege to be able to go to a gym and be able to get your body fat checked by a personal trainer or someone that's capable, then that'd be fantastic. However, if you don't belong to a gym, you can definitely go in and just let them know, hey, I would like to check out the gym, and they'll usually give you at least a 1-week membership. So regardless where you are located in the States or in the world, really, you can get it anywhere pretty much for free. Next, we need to talk about how quickly or how much fat can you drop in a week. Remember, we don't care about losing weight because, that could be anywhere from muscle to water retention, and we only care about dropping the body fat. This is, again, a very controversial topic because everyone will tell you something else. You lose weight, you're losing body fat, but really necessarily it doesn't mean that. So, again, and then finally, we need to find about, what body fat percentage you will start to see your six-pack abs start to show. And one of the main things that this will be found on is how well your developed abs are. So obviously, if you're hitting the gym, if you're exercising, you're doing crunches, you're building that abdominal region, you're starting to increase muscle. And if you have a good nutrition plan, then you're able to recover and increase that. But there's still a layer of fat that needs to be burnt off, and that's just with dieting and a correct exercise program. And we're going to go into that. Just let me get into this next thing here. I want to talk about really the formula, and this is for women first. Okay, so this is how you identify how long it's going to take you to get your six-pack abs. You're going to take your current body fat percentage that you've reached or that you've gotten from a personal trainer or what have you, and you're going to subtract it by 7, and then you're going to multiply it by 12. And then you're going to take that number and divide it by the amount of body fat loss per week. That's going to equal the amount of weeks it will take you to get your six-pack abs. Let's give you an example. Okay, we're going to use a male for this example. Let's quickly run through the formula by using a male who has about 18% body fat. So the amount of body fat lost per week is, let's say, 0.6. And again, I said a good average is anywhere between 0.5 to 0.7. So let's just take this in the middle and show you guys what the formula will be like. So let's say 18% body fat minus 7 divided by 0.6, okay, which is the average, equals the weeks it will take him to get a six-pack ab. So 11 divided by 0.6 is roughly about 18.3 weeks for him to get that. So he should, if he is on a good diet and workout program and is 100% committed to it, will have a six-pack abs in about 18 weeks roughly. Now, if he's a type of person that has very well developed abs or is extremely dedicated and motivated, he can cut that 18 weeks to 10 or maybe even 9 or 8, depending on obviously how motivated he is and how determined he is with his nutrition and exercise regimen. So calculated on losing about 1% body fat per week and only needing to get down to 8% body fat is roughly where I'm getting that estimate. Okay, so there you are. Like I said, this is an estimation. Everyone will be different. Everybody's different. It just really depends on where you're starting, where you're finishing, and a lot of people are kind of right in the middle. This is also a very safe and realistic figure. Dropping around 0.5% body fat per week is very safe, very realistic, very natural. You're not taking any stimulants. You're not doing anything that's out of the ordinary. You're not starving yourself. And obviously, sure, if all you did was work out and stick to your diet 24/7, you could duplicate my weekly loss around 1% body fat. But, always remember, don't try to achieve any of this by starving yourself, like I said prior, because that's when it becomes dangerous. And, when people starve themselves and go train like crazy, this is unhealthy and extremely bad. And honestly, you're depleting yourself. You're breaking down your muscle. You're not able to actually build any muscle. You're actually regressing. So it's really counterproductive. You want to watch out for that. So get on a good diet, work out hard, and I promise you, no matter what your number is, how many weeks it takes you will get there as long as you have some determination. Okay, so as a bonus, guys, I'm going to give you some value because I know a lot of people say, okay, so this is how I do it, but what about the eating frequency? What about the diet? What about the working out? And what do I have to do? So I like to call this my simple solution for fat loss. It's very, very easy if you follow this, and you will gain results. I mean, I can absolutely guarantee you that. So first, you will need to adjust your eating frequency. That means how many times per day do you have a meal? Are you waking up in the morning? Are you having something to eat? Are you drinking water? Are you having a supplement protein? Are you not eating at all? Are you even eating breakfast? That's the biggest thing to consider. And my number one rule of thumb here, guys, is within 30 minutes upon waking, you need to ingest, man or woman, I don't care what fitness level you are, you need to ingest 30 grams of protein, of lean protein, whey protein. You want to take a protein shake, that's fine. You want to eat, egg whites in the morning, whatever the case. Usually, fast-acting whey protein is the best thing that you can take within 30 minutes upon awakening. This is actually going to set yourself up for the rest of the day. It's going to speed up your metabolism, and you're going to be able to burn more calories of what you're taking in consistently throughout the day. So that's fantastic. Also, that's the first step. The next step is really to be able to, once you've skyrocketed your metabolism for that day, you need to be able to continue that. And so what do? Well, honestly, you want to eat, whether it be supplements or combination of food, you want obviously whole foods as best as you can, but every 2 to 3 hours. So let's say, around 5 to 7 meals a day. And I know that sounds like a lot, but think of it this way. If you have 3 to 4, good portion meals. And what I mean by that is, are you having a complex carbohydrate? Are you adding a veggie source? And you're adding a protein source? So whether it be fish, asparagus, and brown rice, or, a sweet potato, chicken, and, cauliflower, a salad, whatever it may be, that's fantastic. That's a good meal. It gets you all around, it gives you everything that you need within that course. From a protein to a veggie to help digest the food, as well as complex carbohydrate to help fill you up and give you energy, right? So the next thing we're going to want to do is be able to add additional meals, and for a lot of people that's difficult because you don't want to be on like a bodybuilder diet, do you? It could be anything from a protein shake to Greek yogurt is really good, has a lot of protein, vitamins, and nutrients. Fruits and vegetables are fantastic. Just try to stay away from empty calories. Try to stay away from bad calories. I mean, if you want, people that want a sugar or have a sugar craving, you can eat 3 cupcakes that are about 100 calories each, or you can eat like a banana and a pear, and you're eating more of it because it's a good calorie. It's a great calorie. It'll give you the kind of sugar that you need, and it's obviously healthy for you. All right, we got that established. 5 to 7 meals a day, 3 to 4 meals of whole foods, and the rest can be supplemented, or it can be a combination of fruits and vegetables, or it can be, your yogurts. Just stay as healthy as you can. Second, we need to establish where you are nutritionally, determine, your start and finish line. What I mean by this is really, if you're incredibly overweight, if you've never worked out in your life, if you haven't changed your eating habits, if you just eat awful, or if you have had some previous history with eating nutritionally, or if you are, eating ratherly healthy, you're just not eating, you're not having the kind of eating frequency that you should. It really all depends. This can be really more specific, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult to be able to determine just by giving you guys, a video description and just listening to my voice, but I'll try to break it down for you as simple as I can. If you've never been assessed, you never had this kind of regime to be able to eat like this, to eat healthy. You know what I would do? This is how I would start. Let's just say you're a blank slate. You've never been in the gym. You've never had any nutritional value whatsoever, and you just eat when you're hungry, and you eat whatever is available. So let's say that's the case in point. What I would recommend is you eat what you eat now, okay, but start to add one nutritious thing to every meal, and start to add to your meals. I would definitely start with 4 meals a day. If you could start with 4 meals a day, and each one of those meals you add one nutritional value, whether it be protein, whether it be complex carbohydrate, whether it be a vegetable source, that would be the best thing. And then over time you can start to add little to little by it, and then obviously you'll be able to get the results that you want. Lastly, we will discuss progression and possible ways to continue along the path to six-pack success. Nobody in their right mind, not even myself, can reach any kind of goal. I mean, I, honestly, you can't reach a goal without having some sort of system. How can you attain success without a system to reach the goals that you want to aspire, correct? So, attached to this link, if you want to further your success, if you want to further your education, if you want to continue on this path to be able to stay healthy, to be able to maintain low body fat, to be able to get that six-pack, and honestly have a healthy lifestyle, then definitely click the link below here and we'll take you to a product that is going to help you. You don't need a personal trainer. You don't need, spend thousands of dollars on all of that frequent, equipment or anything like that. You can literally change your life by nutrition and, simple forms of exercising. And if you want to take it to the next level, then we can talk about that as well. I have that in my advanced training. However, this is something that you can definitely get started with and will drastically change your life. I'm Coach Aleem. Thank you so much for stopping by, guys, and have a great day.